Erin Augustine. I'm Vice President of Global Sustainability at Oatly, the world's first and largest oat milk company.
You have a standing career in sustainability. So you did 5 years at Oatly, 3 years at Wolverine Worldwide, which is footwear, and 6.5 years at Kellogg in sustainability. What brought you into that sustainability space?
I'm an environmental engineer by schooling, and at Kellogg, actually one of my favorite experiences in my whole career, I was the environment manager at the cereal factory in Battle Creek, Michigan. So on the floor, understanding what it takes to produce healthy, safe, delicious food every day and weave the environmental compliance and sustainability elements into that factory stack of priorities.
So Oatly would like to source 100% of their energy from renewable sources in Europe by 2030.
Yeah.
What is that nearest available technology to actually make that happen?
It's for Oatly factories and our co-manufacturing partners, which is fairly unique. Our strategy is actually fourfold. So the first is to reduce energy use through energy efficiency everywhere. The second part of the strategy is to use less steam specifically. So look for places where today we might be using steam to heat up or cool down parts of our process, and instead use waste heat, instead use hot water for things like cleaning, right? Cleaning is hot water. We often generate the hot water with steam. Because we have a big boiler and lots of available steam, we've designed our process to use that steam. So we need to redesign our process to use less steam. The third part of the strategy is to then generate steam differently. So when the boilers are at the end of their useful life, to not replace them with a natural gas boiler, but to replace them with an electric boiler or a biomass boiler. The places where we can't decarbonize our energy use on site, then we'll use certificates.
What is that one piece of advice to take sustainability to the center of your business plan instead of keeping it siloed?
Yeah. For Oatly, keeping it at the center, or maybe it's easier to keep it at the center because it is part of the value proposition we bring to customers and consumers. As a climate solution product, when a consumer makes the choice to put Oatly in your latte or Oatly in your morning coffee or Oatly in your matcha latte, whatever you're making, right? You're avoiding those emissions. So that at least 50% lower emissions than the category, and in many cases, upwards of 60 or more percent lower emissions than the cow's milk you're replacing. You're changing the food system. You're avoiding emissions, you're reducing the impact of your, as a consumer, footprint, and as a customer, so the retailers and the coffee shops and the other customers of ours, our product helps them reduce their climate footprint. So for Oatly, sustainability and all of this is truly a business value that we're providing to our customers and consumers. And I guess my challenge to other companies would be to find that. Find where your product is a climate solution. Design a product that is a climate solution, right? If your product isn't a climate solution, make that as a challenge to the innovation team to create a climate solution product so that sustainability is a core value, a business value that you're delivering to your customers and consumers. The majority of people around the world want climate action, and we have the solutions. There are delicious, healthy, nutritious products that are climate solutions and within the planetary health diet guidelines that make it easy to change. And it doesn't have to be full of shame or full of judgment. I think it can be really optimistic, that change.